HitFilm Sensei here. Today in this video, we are going to do this force jump. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by creating a new composite shot, and I'm only going to make this 6 seconds long because it didn't take that long. And I'm going to bring in my raw footage. This is my son, my 12-year-old son, doing the force jump here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sort of set it up first. Okay, because what I did was I had him do the jump there, okay, and then I'm going to slice it off here, and then what happened was he did the jump, okay, and at that moment, just when he starts to do the jump, about right there, I'm going to slice it, okay. All right, and then from there, what happened was I had him run off to the thing, and then as I started whipping the camera over to the other side of the house, so he's sort of jumping over the house here. And what I'm going to do is just as I start to whip the camera, I'm going to cut it there or slice it there, and we're going to bring this back to here, okay. Then I'm going to whip it to just when I end right here and slice. And then I'm going to find where he comes running back in. And he wanted to jump off the deck, but you don't have to jump off the deck. You can, or anything high. All you got to do is, when you do the landing. So, boom, right there is where I want that. I'm going to slice right here. Okay, so those are going to be the pieces of what we do. So essentially, he's going to do the jump, and then we're going to whip, and then he's going to do the land, okay? So what I need to do is I need to zoom in on this one and create or get to the point where I have one frame, and I'm going to slice off that last frame, okay? And that last frame, what's going to happen is it is going to be, I'm just going to use my rate stretch tool and just expand it a couple of more of these things. And then I'm just going to use a masking tool, and I'm just going to very roughly mask around it. It doesn't have to be incredible because I'm going to blur it heavily, so it doesn't have to be incredibly accurate here. It just has to be, roughly what he is looking like there, okay? I mean, very rough, okay? Then what's going to happen is I'm going to actually say transform and keyframe the position here. And then I'm going to move forward a few frames until we're on that last frame. And then I'm just going to move him off the frame, okay? So basically now what we have is this deal where he is just sort of flying off the frame. Whoop, can't really see that very well, but trust me, he just sort of flies off the frame, okay? And all I need to do is just add an angle blur, so I'm going to search for angle blur. I'm going to bring this in here, and I'm just going to ramp up the blur a lot, and then adjust the the angle so that it's in the same direction as the jump itself. Okay, so now if I were to do a RAM preview, I would get this, like that. Okay, now we come to the other side where he lands, and we're essentially going to do the same thing on the back side here. Okay, so first thing I need to do is find the last frame, which is right here where he's landing. I'm going to go one square, and I'm going to slice that off, okay? This, I'm going to go ahead and bring over here, and above that footage, this will slide in. This, I'm going to use my rate stretch tool again to slide out 1, 2, 3, 4 or so. So then, again, I will use my masking tool on this footage, just very roughly mask this out. Doesn't have to be very good. Like I said before, because it's, it's going to be heavily blurred anyway, so it won't matter. But I just need to be at the end of the thing there, okay? Now I'm at the end here where he lands, okay? Then what happens is I'm going to keyframe the position, okay, where he lands, and then I'm going to back up 1, 2, 3 to here, and I'm going to move that so that he's sort of, just kind of flying onto the screen here like that, okay? Yeah, that looks great. Okay, and then I'm going to add the angle blur again, and just like before, I'm going to ramp that blur way up and then angle it in the direction that he's coming. Okay, and so now if I did a little bit of a RAM preview on that, then I would have this. So now if I were to look at the entire video, you would have something that looks like this. And that's pretty much it in a nutshell. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Otherwise, thanks for watching. If you would like to keep up with the latest tutorial videos from HitFilm Sensei, consider liking the HitFilm Sensei Facebook page, following the HitFilm Sensei Twitter feed, and subscribing to the HitFilm Sensei YouTube channel. The links are in the description below. A new video comes out every Friday and Monday, and thanks for your support.